This is the PCLinuxOS website, and what it says here at the top right below PCLinuxOS, it says fighting Windows ignorance since 2003. It's taking longer than we thought. So now a word from our sponsor. Yeah, this is PC Linux OS Texas, and yeah, darn it, we've been fighting this here Windows ignorance since 2003, and dagnabbit, it's taking longer than we thought. What in tarnations is going? I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. As a Windows user, I actually find this pretty cool, pretty funny when it says fighting Windows ignorance since 2003. It's taking longer than we thought. But being a Windows user, of course, I have to defend myself, don't I? So if they've been actually fighting Windows ignorance since then and it's taking longer than they thought, then who is the real ignorant one? Just a thought, I'm just saying. Alright, let's move along, shall we? This is their website, their main page, and in the middle here, the big news is the April 2011 issue of the PCLinuxOS magazine. I've actually taken a quick look at this. It's actually pretty nice. Check it out if you get a chance. I might do a video on PCLinuxOS magazine. As I said, this is their main website, their main page. Easy to read, look at. No problems here. If I may point your attention here to the right, there are 7 variations of the PCLinuxOS operating system. In keeping with the theme of being a Windows, an enlightened Windows user / Linux user, I thought I would download and check out the Enlightenment desktop. So let's click that, and this will give a screenshot of the E17 desktop. This was released, it looks like 12 of 2010, so it is a few months old. I'm assuming it's the latest version. Now there are 2 versions of this. There is a full version, 700 megabytes, and there is a light mini version, 483. I thought I would keep the theme of light and just download the smaller version. The one thing I noticed here, if you go scrolling to the bottom, it says here that minimum 512 RAM is is the minimum, and then the 1 gigabyte is recommended. That doesn't seem too light to me. Perhaps they should call the Enlightenment desktop the Enheavy-mint desktop. Just trying to be funny, and I stress the word try. Okay, well, I have the operating system loaded in a virtual machine, so let's take a look and see what we have. This is the default desktop, and it has a nice dark theme here. Install PCLinuxOS, help. Looks like these are shortcuts here at the bottom left. Looks like this is some kind of docky. I have not. It's been a while since I've taken a look at PCLinuxOS, at least 2-3 years. So what you see is what I see is what you get. In the middle here is a clock, and the green LED marker represents the seconds. We have this at the bottom, and it looks like they're using the logos of a bull, which of course means that their OSs are a load of bull. So I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that one. It says here to the right password information, so the name, the guest password is guest, and the root password is root. Alright, and at the bottom here we have some other information. Clicking that will give me, I guess, controls. Right clicking does this. Looks like we have Chromium, Synaptic Package Manager, so on and so forth. But I want to install this, so let's take a look. Let's try to install this and see what happens. Okay, authenticating as root, so ROOT. Okay, PCLinuxOS installation wizard. This will help you install the PCLinuxOS distribution. Alright, let's click next. Okay. You have a choice of use free space or custom disk partitioning. I never was a big fan of custom disk partitioning. There's always a chance of making a mistake. Usually by using the partitioning wizard, This is by DRAKXDrax. It usually works pretty good, so I will say use free space. Click Next. Computing total size. I allocated 512 megabytes instead of the recommended 1 gig, so we'll see what happens. Okay, the partitions you have selected will be formatted. All the data will be wiped. You have a caution symbol here to the left, so if you are a Windows user, this should be pretty easy to read. Formatting partition. Please wait, install in PC Linux to your computer. Alright, nice. Now I forget where PC Linux is ranked on DistroWatch, but it's really marketed as one of the easier, if not one of the easiest operating systems for Windows migration. So we'll see. We'll see when I load this up, install it, and see what happens. Alright, it looks like this is moving along pretty zippy here. Unusual black default desktop. It's definitely not a Windows blue color theme, but I don't know. I kind of like it. So we'll see what happens here. See if we can install this without any hiccups or crashes. Moving right along here, just about halfway done. I am running this on a dual core machine, by the way, so it should run a little bit faster. Alright, past the halfway mark. Moving right along. I thought a while back there was talk of a PCLinuxOS PC, but I'm not sure. I actually think there is. On their website, I think there was mention of a PCLinuxOS computer. If I remember, maybe we'll take a look back and see if there is. Of course, now you can pre-order the Zorin PC / tablet laptop. It should be available in June of this year, 2011. Please wait. Okay, well, let's see. Let's just bootloader, grub a graphical menu. We'll keep the default settings here. Security, I'll just type in, I don't know, TOS. Instead of TOS today, I'll just shorten it TOS. Click Next. You cannot use a password grub with graphical menu. You cannot use a password. Okay, then I won't. Click Next and click Finish. Not sure what that was about not being able to use a password. Don't recall seeing that before. A little bit confusing, but let's move along. Drake Live install. Okay, please click Finish, restart your computer. Wow, that was quick. Okay, well, let's click Finish and see what happens. And is it going to restart by itself or not? Maybe not. Let's see. Alright, let's let me restart it myself and see what happens. Reset. Reset. Host USB, what's it say? Fail connections. Well, I'm not using a USB, so let's get out of that. Okay, looks like it's loading okay. Full screen. Booting the system. Alright, moving right along. So far, so good. Okay, let's see. Alright, enter a user. Okay. Toss today. Login name, same thing. Password. Oh, toss and toss. Please enter your username. Toss today. Enter. Okay. Password was toss. Enter. And well, what do you know? It actually works. Alright, let me go back. Okay, live CD is not mounted. Okay, well, I allocated about 4 gigs. It's 1.7 gigabytes of free space used. Let's see if I can get out of this here. Okay, guess I'll leave it as is. Alright, the clock to the right here, the default desktop. And let's see, if I left click, we have this, the Chromium browser, Synaptic Package Manager, configure your computer, LX Task Manager, Process Manager, LX Terminal. Let's see how much this is using processor wise. Alright, CPU 7%, 5%, 126 megabytes used. Not bad at all. So again, if we right click, what did I say? Left click, right click. If we right click, we get this. I'll right click again. If I left click, okay, so we get this, the main menu. Let's see. Alright, I guess you can just left click anywhere on the desktop, I guess. Alright, let's do that. Favorite applications, again we have the previously mentioned applications. Click applications, archiving, editors, file tools, graphics, internet, more applications, Office Software Center. I guess it's using the Synaptic Package Manager, which we should be familiar with. DupliClean GUI. What is the DupliClean? This program will search your system for packages which are installed with multiple versions. If found, the older versions are removed and only the most recent version will be kept. Oh, that's cool. No duplicate versions of RPMs were found, of course. I just installed this. I guess that would be similar to, what is it? BleachBit for Linux and CCleaner for Windows. Alright, let's see. If where were we here? Left click again. Let's take a look at a few other things here. The Software Center, we just took a look at that. Enlightenment, let's go to Theme. And La Belleza en tus manos. Belleza, my Spanish is rusty. The wood black theme. Okay. Fair enough. Left click again. Runs everything. Run everything. BleachBit. Aha. Well, BleachBit is installed by default. Well, there you go. Launch, open file, edit application, actions and all. Okay. Let's see. Alright, left click again. Windows, clean up Windows, lost Windows. Let's see. Let's take a look at some themes. Okay, looks like it's only 3, huh? Well, I think I'll just keep it as it was. Click close. Left click again. This is moving pretty zippy with only 512 RAM allotted in a virtual machine. Let's see. Let's take a look at, what would he have? Graphics, Photo Manager, FL Photo. I don't care for these fonts, but of course that can be changed. Let's left click again, and let's see, what shall we take a look at? Settings. Let's take a look at some gadgets. And we have mixer, pager, CPU frequency, battery, so on and so forth. How do we do this? Click calendar. Can we drag it? No, we can't drag it. Click apply. And OK. Do we get a calendar anywhere here? Let's see. Alright, let's try it again. See if I can figure this out real quick. Gadgets. Okay. Calendar. Add gadget. Ah, there we go. Apply. Okay. Close. And here is the calendar. Let's see. Can I drag it? Right click it. Right click the gadget calendar. Move, resize. Okay, there we go. That's how you move it and resize it. Cool. Like a Windows gadget, very easy to use. Okay, today is the 11th. Alright, highlighted. Looks nice. I think I'll leave that there. Okay, left click one more time, then we'll move along. So far, this looks like it's pretty easy, pretty zippy to use if you like this kind of Windows Linux environment. Let's go to settings one more time. We have modes, presentation, offline, theme, wallpaper, and wallpaper is just one. Okay, well I think you get the picture of how this works. Let's scroll down here. Clipboard. Looks like workspaces 1 and 2. Alright, what was that? Looks like that may have been a screenshot. Take a screenshot because there was a countdown. And the dock key here. Click home, you have the home, and okay, there's the screenshot that it took. Search engine, we'll choose Google there. And there's the screenshot. Nice. Let's get out of that. Moving down to the docky. Pigeon, PCLinuxOS Forms, Pigeon Internet Messenger, Google Docs, Sketchpad, Localization Manager. Let's see, Gadget Clock. I guess you can change how that looks here. And the file system, let's see, gadget places, and let's see, remove. Okay, well that removes that. Looks a little bit cleaner, huh? Okay, well we're moving right over here. Gadget net. Gonna leave that alone. Click that and the controls. I guess this is volume control. Yep, it sure is. Alright, master, PCM, input, auxiliary, CD, line, mic, phone, and video. We got mute, lock sliders. This particular application here is a little bit hard to read on the eyes, but looks like we have left playback. Alright, these sliders have been locked, so obviously 100%, 50 here, and so on and so forth. Okay, well, some final thoughts. I wish it had just a few more themes, but again, this is the mini version, which is about 500 megabytes. The full version would be closer to 700-800. So that being said, the mini version works fine. I kind of like the way the clock, this bull clock here, you know, black theme with the green LED marker providing the seconds. I think it looks cool. Very zippy, very fast to use. If you wanted to try something different from PC Linux, definitely check this out. Lightweight, again, I'm not sure it requires or they recommend 1 GB of RAM. It doesn't seem like it's necessary, but hey, what do I know, right? I'm just a Windows user / dual booter. Alright guys, well that's it. Thank you for watching this screencast of Total OS today on PC Linux OS lightweight desktop, the mini version of the Enlightenment desktop. And as always guys, I will catch you sometime in the future.